Welcome back once again to another video of Infocom. Today I'm here with the continuation of Business Studies Chapter 1 of Class 11, and the last class, two classes or two portions we have discussed about introduction of business and the classification of business we have discussed. So the types of economic activities were discussed, and today we are going to discuss about business and its classification. Okay, so I think you all are aware about what business is. You all have, I think you have gone to the previous two videos of mine, and here again I'm just going to revise or repeat the same business. Okay, I think you all remember it. Business is an economic activity where people are engaged or regularly engaged in either production or procurement of goods and services with an aim of earning money. So that is actually about business is, and today we are going to discuss about the classification of business. Okay, so business is classified into two: industry and commerce. Industry and commerce. So we can see that what industry is and what commerce is. And in today's class, I am focusing more onto industry and its classification. Commerce and its classification we'll do in another video. So this particular video we are going to discuss about mainly industry and its classification. So come to industry. Industry is actually related with the production and processing of goods. Industry is concerned with the production and processing of goods. That means mainly related with the conversion of raw materials into finished products, or it's been starting with how the raw materials are being extracted and being converted into finished products for the final consumption. So we can say that in very brief, industry is concerned with the production and processing of goods. Then coming to another class, means another division, another classification is that commerce. Okay, business is classified into industry and commerce. So what is commerce? Commerce is actually concerned with the various activities that facilitate the exchange of goods and services. Various activities that are facilitating the exchange of goods and services. For example, transportation, communication, warehousing, insurance, so on. So like various activities are related with commerce. So I hope it's clear. Business is classified into two: industry and commerce. Industry is concerned with the production or processing of goods, and commerce is concerned with various activities which facilitate the production or the exchange of goods and services. Yes, now we are into the details of industry. Industry is actually, we can say that, processing of goods, means conversion of raw materials into finished goods for the final consumption. Yes, so this industry is again classified into three categories. Industries are classified into three categories: primary industry, secondary industry and tertiary industry. Primary, secondary and tertiary industry. That are the three classification of industries. Coming to the primary industry. Primary industry, okay, when you look at primary industry, the first portion, the first part, okay, in industries, the first segment is primary industry. So primary industry is mainly related with the extraction or production of natural resources. Extraction or production of natural resources, or the reproduction and development of living organisms. Okay, I do just explain it again further. Listen, extraction and production of natural resources. Okay, for example, yes, the people who are just doing hunting. Okay, hunting means for the, especially the people are hunting for their meals. Okay, for the food. For that means hunting the animals. Okay, so that is actually they are hunting from the forest, means that it is actually what is there available in the forest they are making use of. Okay, then even we can say that people are actually breeding different kinds of animals and all, okay, or plants for their livelihood purpose. This all are actually a part of primary industry. So we can say that primary industry is related with the extraction and production of natural resources, as well as the reproduction and development of living organisms like plants and animals. Both comes under primary industry. Okay, then again we can look at the classification of primary industry. Primary industry is further classified into two, that are extractive industries and genetic industry. Extractive and genetic industry. Then coming to extractive industry, okay, extraction or drawing out. That means what are available in the nature is being made use of. That means being extracted or drawn out for various purposes. For example, you can see that, as I have told you, extractive industry, okay, mining, okay, mines. So actually there are various kinds of mines like coal mines, oil mines, like different kinds of mines are there. That means from these mines people are extracting or drawing out what is already been there by the nature, produced by the nature. So that we can call as extractive industry. Or even like I have told you, like hunting or fishing, all this are part of extractive industry. That means drawing out the natural resources. That is extractive. Coming to the second one, genetic industry. So genetic industry is mainly related with the production or breeding of animals and plants. You can say like the poultry farming, okay, cattle breeding, or even nurseries, okay, means seeds are being plants are being grown in nurseries. So these are actually a part of the genetic industry. So genetic industry mainly related with the production or development of living organisms like plants and animals. For example, like poultry farming, cattle rearing, or even like nurseries, etc. So that's about the primary industry. Coming into the secondary industry. Secondary industry actually related with the raw materials which are being extracted in the primary industry. That means in primary industry we are drawn out some materials, raw materials from the nature. That drawn out raw materials will be converted into some kind of finished products. Okay, conversion of the extracted raw materials into finished product we can call as secondary industry. For example, here in the primary industry, I've told you, okay, crude oil is being extracted. Okay, crude oil is being extracted in the primary industry, and that same crude oil is being converted into various kinds of its byproducts like petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. So such conversion into some finished product we can call as secondary industry. Then again, secondary industry is further classified into two: manufacturing industry and constructive industry. Manufacturing, of course, manufacturing means conversion of raw materials into finished products. Then constructive industry means it's actually related with the construction of buildings, canals, bridges, roads, etc. So that is the classification of secondary industry. Secondary industry is classified into two, that are manufacturing industry and constructive industry. So manufacturing industry related with the manufacturing of goods, okay, and construction industry related with the construction of buildings, canals, etc. Again, one more classification comes here. The same manufacturing industry is being further classified into four categories. Manufacturing industry is further classified into 4 industries. Coming to first one, analytical industry. Analytical. So what is analytical industry? Means the raw material from a particular raw material, from a single raw material, which analyzes or separates various products. From a single raw material, various final products or finished products are being extracted. That is what called as analytical industry. For example, saying what I have told you, from crude oil. From crude oil, various byproducts are being separated, like petrol, diesel, kerosene, wax, tar, so and so. Okay, various byproducts from the crude oil is being separated. Such an industry we can call as analytical industry. Means analytical industry means which analyzes or separates various products from a single raw material. Coming to the second one, synthetical industry. So this is just, we can say this is opposite of analytical industry, synthetical industry. In synthetical industry, various raw materials are put together or joined together and single output is made. Okay, various ingredients are joined together and one particular output is being made. Like for example, like cement industry. For the production of cement, various ingredients are needed. So various ingredients will be joined together and one finished product will be made. So such kind of industry we can call as synthetical industry. Coming to the third one, it is processing industry. Processing industry. Processing industry means that industry which requires various stages of production. That means to produce something, whereas various stages are required, means that we can call as processing industry. For example, like paper production, manufacturing of paper. Okay, we can see, I think you people are aware that from which from which raw material newspaper is made. Okay, you can see that might be bamboo. Okay, bamboo or from papyrus tree. So from like that, soft trees are being used for the manufacturing of paper. Okay, so first of all what they do, the woods will be cut, that will be made into pieces, that will be actually pasted, and that paste will be again washed and it's been drained out, and that is being used for making the paper. That means various stages are there. Okay, so the industry which requires various stages or steps in the production we can call as processing industry. And coming to the last one, it is assembling industry. This is quite familiar with you all. You all might be aware that, okay, best example you can take that a computer. Okay, when you take a computer, when you look at a computer, you can see that outside you can see different parts for a computer, right? Okay, at just look, you can see that which all are the devices we are using in a computer. Okay, you can see a motherboard there, you can see a monitor over there, you can see a mouse there, you can see a CPU, so various, or even mic or whatever it is, or cam, like different parts you can see. Okay, so actually assembling industry means various parts are assembled together and a final product is made. Okay, various parts are joined together and a finished product is made. That is actually called as assembling industry. So that are actually the classification of manufacturing industry. Okay, so secondary industry is classified into two: manufacturing and constructive industry. Manufacturing industry further classified into analytical, synthetical, processing and assembling industry. As we are moving to the next one, the third categorization is tertiary industry. Tertiary industry. Actually, tertiary industry is concerned with various supporting services for the primary and secondary industry. That means this primary industry, we have seen that extracting the natural resources. Secondary industry, we have seen that converting that raw materials into finished product. Okay, so For these both primary and industry to perfectly perform the activities, to smoothly conduct their activities, they need the support of some other services. Okay, so the other services which are facilitating the exchange of goods and services, we can call as the tertiary industry. For example, like communication, transportation, warehousing. Okay, I'll tell you. See, the goods are being, so various raw materials are extracted in the primary industry. Okay, so from a coal mine, that coal or the crude oil that should reach into the industry where it is been converted into finished product. Okay, for that we are in need of transportation. Various trucks are needed to transport that, and even people need to communicate to each other. They need to store it somewhere, the resources, that is warehousing. Then to buy these raw materials, they need money, so financing we need to safeguard these things, so we need insurance. So all such kind of activities which support the primary and secondary industry is coming under tertiary industry. So that's all about the classification of industries. I hope it is clear to you all. I do just give a recap of what we have discussed today. So look at this. First is business. I've told you it's the activity or economic activity related with the production and procurement of goods and services, okay, with an aim of making profit. Again, business is classified into two, industry and commerce. Industry is actually related with the production and processing of goods. Then commerce is related to the various activities that facilitate the exchange of goods and services. Again, coming to the classification of industry, industry is classified into three: primary, secondary and tertiary industry. Primary industry related with the extraction of natural resources, or it's related to the production and development of plants and animals. Then again, this primary industry is further classified into two: extractive and genetic industry. Extractive industry is related with the extraction or drawing out of natural resources, for example, fishing, hunting, mining, etc. Then coming to genetic industry, it is related with the breeding of animals and plants for the further reproduction purpose. So poultry farming or cattle breeding, etc. the examples. Coming to secondary industry, here the raw materials are converted into finished products, and secondary industry again classified into two: manufacturing and constructive industry. Manufacturing industry means it's related with the production of or processing of goods. Then constructive industry related with the construction of roads, canals, bridges, etc. Then for again, manufacturing industry is classified into four, that are analytical, synthetical, processing and assembling industry. Analytical industry means which analyzes or separates various products from a single raw material. Example like crude oil. Then various petroleum products are being extracted out of that, analyzed out of that. Then synthetical industry is related with the just various ingredients are put together, joined together, and a single finished product is made. Coming to the third one, processing industry, which are related with the activities that requires various stages for its production. For example, I've told you like the paper production. Then coming to next one, assembling industry. Assembling industry is related with the assembling of various parts together to make a finished product. Then again to the last one, it is tertiary industry. Tertiary industry related with the various activities that facilitate the exchange of goods and services like transportation, communication, financing, warehousing, etc. So that's all from me today. I hope that it is clear to you, all of you, different types of industries. In the next class, we will be discussing about commerce and its classification. I hope it is clear to you, all of you. Watch the video and comment, give your valuable comments to me. If any correction is needed, please intimate me in advance. And for your kind information, this video onwards, I would like to continue my videos only in English because of many of my viewers are requested. I would like to continue my classes in English. If anyone else is in need of either Malayalam or Hindi classes, please text me. I can consider that also. So thank you. That's all from me today. Thank you so much. Bye.